We're in the home of one of Florence's local celebrities, someone who a lot of people feel that they may know already, even if they've never spoken to her. So, Georgette, tell me what it is that brought you to the Renaissance City the first time and what keeps you here.
I came to Florence in 2005 as a study abroad student during a year-long program, and then I came back. I went back to Los Angeles where I was studying at the time, and I came back to Italy in 2007, and I've been here ever since. So it's been a long time now at this point.
Wow.
So, I was lucky enough to eventually find job and work and friends, and which is really hard in this country. So I can't imagine living anywhere else because it's really casa dolce casa for me. So Girl in Florence started in 2012. Originally, I started it kind of just as an outlet for, I didn't find a lot of information or blogs for people in my age range, which was in my kind of mid-20s. So, and I was really interested in sharing, now at this point I had learned Italian, so I was interested in sharing my experience living in Florence and what kind of discoveries I found, and also sharing other people more than myself. And so the blog started really like any other blog where it was just my dad and my dad and maybe one uncle reading it, and then it kind of became more of a passion project. During that time, I was like most people in Florence where I did a million different jobs, and then eventually I kind of, as the blog progressed, also so did my career. My job at Italy Magazine, I was contacted through LinkedIn, and they saw what I was doing with the blog, and they saw some other things I had been doing, and they wanted me to build a community in Italy Magazine. So I started out doing that in the social media aspect of there, and then now I'm the content editor. So I grew in the company. It's been there over 3 years. And as well as that, I'm a consultant. So I work with brands, mostly right now, luxury hotels. So I kind of help them with their strategic planning for social media. And it's just a lot of fun because it's all around Florence. It was really challenging to learn Italian properly. I have this help though. She's Florentine, by the way. Before I learned Italian properly, I was convinced everyone was talking about me in a bad way, and just kind of getting through some cultural hurdles and not comparing too much to like your work experience or your study experience in America is really something you have to get through. So I felt like it was really hard, but you kind of sink or swim living in a place like Florence. I would say try to hone in on a niche that you're actually passionate about. A lot of people are very general, and in the beginning I was too, which I feel like that's not a great thing because you're trying to do too much. I want to talk about restaurants, I want to talk about artisans, I want to do this, you can't be an expert at everything. So if you're lucky enough to find a specific niche and then meet people in that community who are already doing it, because you got to put your humility hat on and be a novice about any subject. Reach out, volunteer for a day to ghost somebody if you're interested in learning more about their career, and then just kind of go for it. You have nothing to lose. When I came back when I was 23, when I finished my degree, I was terrified of everything. I thought that I was thinking too much about my seriousness of my decisions at the moment as far as my career, and I didn't let myself enjoy that time enough, let myself make a couple mistakes, try a couple of different things. I always felt like I needed to be thinking so much about my retirement and everything. And you should, and this is important. I mean, there's the opposite grain on that, but I really honestly think I should have just given myself less of a hard time. Si vive solo una volta, you only live once, so